morning and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I know this looks, what is this? What is this? What is this? This doesn't look normal. I am currently at my parents' house. As you saw in the last week's video, I temporarily lost my job. It is now a temporary loss. Let's hope it stays that way. So I came to visit my parents to help them out and help out at my mom's antique store that she helps run. So at least I'm getting some sort of boredom relief. It's been about a week and I was planning to go back to home where I live with my brother today, but it turns out my sister-in-law might be showing symptoms, so I'm gonna stay for another week. But I thought I'd take you along with my day, show you what I've been doing here. We might pop over to the antique store, I don't know, but definitely follow my Instagram because I'm posting stuff that we've been selling. I plan on going to a cemetery today to just kind of social distance myself, clean up some graves because we don't have a regular person that goes through and cleans up the graves, and so I'll take off moss and stuff, and it long story, and I'll explain that when we get to the cemetery. But I also wanted to discuss today, kind of long video maybe, about having been on Adderall for a month and how that is making me feel. So stick around with me today and I will show you what is the day in the life of someone in social isolation at a parent's house. Good morning. It's like 6 o'clock and my alarm is not set for another hour and a half, and my mom's dog saw balloons and started barking at them because he thought it was a person.
Good morning. Did you think they were people? Everyone say hello to Panda. Panda is a bleppy boy, blep blep. He is a German Shepherd Husky mix and he is just a sweetheart. Did you think those balloons were people? Yes. Would you like to come out? Okay. Come on. Come on, Pandemonium. Oh God. And there he goes. Let's have breakfast. Oh jeez.
Hey. I haven't even had my coffee yet, dude. So now that I have successfully cleaned and disinfected, I'm gonna help this beautiful lady right there hem some, what are they? Pageant gowns?
Pageant gowns.
It never ends.
Hell yeah.
So I'm currently stuck sitting. My wonderful mama brings me my coffee. We're not social distancing at all. And we have, instead of a rare Maeve sighting, do we have a rare Hannah sighting? Ooh. Hannah's painting my nails springtimey colors. So we're just sitting here and my mom got me my coffee.
Oiled.
Quarantine vlog for life. Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell are you in a cemetery? First off, cemeteries are awesome. You may be kind of scared of them, but I think they are great. Plus, I wanted to get some fresh air and go for a walk, and what best place to do so alone in a very empty cemetery, graveyard, whatever you want to call them, but I am here. This is also the cemetery where my great-grandparents, among other family members, are buried. So I like to go in almost, give or take, a few times a year to go and clean off their gravestones. It is something that my great-grandmother asked of my father when he was younger, because she was always worried that she would be one of those headstones that did not get love. And so I have my little broom and a little chisel. Not that I'm going to be breaking headstones. I use it to pry off moss. But I'm going to go clean off their headstones, get some sunshine, go for a little jaunt. It's not a very big cemetery. I grew up in a very small town. So yeah, we're just going to clean off some graves, get some nice fresh sunshine, maybe a little exercise, and then I'll head back.
Like this
dried moss, and then we have some fresh moss growing down here. What I do is I take the chisel, I guess this is going to be some ASMR, and just kind of like help pry that stuff up. Very lightly, not to damage the headstone. This is actually my family's name placard stone, so all the rest of the family is buried over that way. But very gently pulling that stuff up so it preserves the stone. I know everyone's like, but it looks so cool! But, you know, my grandmother was always worried about having people more or less forgetting about her. And there are definite graves in here, and I go around and I kind of help those graves too, where they've just been neglected and they have a bunch of moss on them. So I try to go through to the really bad ones. Like I said, this is a really small cemetery, but I try to go through to the really bad ones and make sure at least their name is showing. To me, it shows a sign of respect that that person who probably led an amazing life is not forgotten. So yeah, just gonna get some sunshine and work on all this fun stuff. But if you're ever curious, I think if you're willing to go, if you have a very kind of like forgotten cemetery or graveyard where you're at, take the time, grab the appropriate tools, and show the people, the spirits, that they are not forgotten. My sister made me a mask, and we're having corned beef and cabbage. And look,
Good stuff.
it matches my skirt. Ah! No corona here. We are back in my temporary bedroom. I spent a lot of time at the cemetery cleaning graves. I had just a lot of alone time, and it was nice to be able to think about things, you know? I may have cried a little bit because it's hard to process when things are not in your control, and that is what I'm really struggling with right now. But I also wanted to mention that I have been officially on Adderall for a month. And how is that going? How is that going, Vivian? How is that? Is that amazing? And I will say, yes, it is extremely helpful. The symptoms are pretty much all gone except for the dry mouth. But I can combat that with drinking lots of water, and I buy very expensive dry mouth gum, but there are ways to combat those side effects, and you know, I feel more focused. I feel absolutely amazing, and I was very hesitant to start on them. You saw the video. I mean, I'm very hesitant to start all new medications, and I was mostly worried about the side effects, and those are gone. I get so much work done. I feel more focused. Has anxiety lessed up? A little bit. Like, I haven't noticed a whole lot. Last night, I was super nauseous, and I don't know why. Could have been something I ate, but I was super nauseous, and I almost had a panic attack, and I don't know why. One of the big things with my anxiety is very quick to anger, and not that I have an anger problem, it's just like that whole not processing, and that has lessened. I don't know how I can say I feel more clear. I just do. And so, yeah. Thanks for coming along with me, you guys. I know this was just kind of a laxadaisy, loopsadaisy, what is that word? Video of me kind of showing you what I did in a day of quarantine, but I didn't really have any ideas this week. I've been honestly helping my mom in her antique store and helping her clean her house and making sure to social isolate or distance, whatever you want to call it, and yeah. It's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. Oh, I crack myself up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share any of my videos if you feel like this could be beneficial to yourself or to someone else, to know that they are not alone in this mental health journey, because the more we talk about it, the more the stigma breaks. Please like and subscribe, and you know, all the crud down below. And until next time, guys, a hoot and sláinte.